During this presentation, you can expect to gain valuable knowledge that will help you throughout the building of your new home and long after. Today at this presentation, you will receive the Homeowners Information Package. Your package includes community contacts, information about your neighborhood, postal information, utilities, schools, and your homeowner's manual. We suggest you review this manual and be sure to hang on to this information. You will find it valuable in the weeks, months, and even years to come. Some of the subjects we will cover in this presentation include your sales agreement, the interior design studio, the construction of your new home, your closing date, customer service after you move in, and assumption and grading. This new homebuyer workshop is a result of homebuyers telling us through focus groups and market research that they want clear communication and to be kept in the loop. They also want to know what to expect along the way. You are in good hands. We are proud to have your business, and we want you to know that you've made the right decision. National Homes was formed over 20 years ago by Rocco Pantalone. You may recognize the Pantalone name as an industry leader in ICI Realty for over 30 years. National Homes has built over 5,000 homes in the GTA and has been awarded many credits including Favorite Builder, Best Designs, and Best Model Homes. We have also received much praise and recognition from our industry associations. National's greatest measure of success comes from our homeowners. They are a testament to our quality and commitment. We've been fortunate to receive many repeat buyers and referrals of family and friends. Our design and customer care philosophies are about understanding you. Our home plans reflect the desires of today's buyer. We translate what we learned from you into all our designs, from townhomes to estate-style singles. We believe that everyone should have a gourmet kitchen, every master should have a spa-style ensuite, and every family should have a special place to get together and make happy memories. To maintain our high level of quality and service, we constantly develop and strengthen our services through market research, focus studies, and most importantly, homeowner surveys. These surveys are an integral part of our business. With this knowledge, we developed our customer care program. This new home workshop is part of that program and was designed to prepare you for the next steps. We know you are excited about what lies ahead, namely taking possession of your new national home. Several things must take place first, and there are things you need to know for later too. For now, we will speak with you about the sales agreement and the interior design studio. The Project and Sales Administration Department at National Homes is responsible for administration and customer inquiries, from the signing of your agreement of purchase and sale up to and including your closing date. The project coordinator is the liaison between you, the purchaser, and the sales office, the design studio, and the construction site. You can find the contact information for your project coordinator at the back of your homeowner's manual in the Contact Info section. The project coordinator will communicate with you in writing, so it's important for you to keep us up to date with your current address and solicitor information. So let's look for a moment at your agreement of purchase and sale. The agreement of purchase and sale is a legal document. Any changes to the agreement must be done by amendment. The documentation is not binding until it has been accepted by National Homes head office. You must always make sure that you receive a signed copy back from the sales office, and you must forward a copy of your agreement of purchase and sale and any amendments to your lawyer and your financial institution. Now, let's talk about the thing on everyone's mind, the closing date. The closing date anticipated in your agreement of purchase and sale may, and unfortunately can, be delayed. These delays can be the result of a number of occurrences, for example, weather, strikes, shortage of supplies and/or trades, and delays in development. Your project coordinator will notify you by letter if an extension to your closing date occurs. National Homes follows the guidelines set forth by the Terrion Warranty Corporation. You will receive 90 days written notice prior to your first tentative closing date of a delay up to 120 days. You will receive 90 days written notice prior to your second tentative closing date of any further delay that is up to 120 days. We recommend that you wait until your new home has been bricked before you accept an offer on your existing home. The costs associated with your closing date will appear on the statement of adjustments that is sent to your lawyer along with the closing package from our lawyer. These costs may include hydrometer and connection, water meter connection, driveway paving, carry-on warranty fee, and property tax deposit. And now I would like to talk to you about the process of selecting your colors, as we say in the industry. This is the most fun part of the process of building your new home. You will have a private appointment at the National Homes Interior Design Studio located near Highways 407. This appointment will be arranged for you by our design consultant, whose contact information is also in the Homeowners Manual for your reference. The professional design consultant will help guide you through the selections of the finishes for your home. You will learn about the standard features as well as upgrade features that you can purchase for your home. So there you have it, the agreement of purchase and sale and the process of selecting your finishes. This is an exciting time for you and your family, and we at National are here to help. And now we will move on to the process of construction. The start of construction on your new home is an exciting time. Right from the excavation to the completion, we at National Homes strive to make each step in the building process worry-free for you and your family. The process of construction includes regular inspections by the municipality to ensure that each phase is properly completed. Municipal inspections are performed at all phases of construction. These phases can vary, but usually include the following: footing, backfill, heat rough-in, plumbing rough-in, and electrical rough-in. Occupancy inspection will include heating, plumbing, and electrical finals. Each one of these inspections must meet the requirements of the Ontario Building Code before the next phase can continue. During all stages of construction, you will have no access to the site. This is not just an arbitrary policy. It is regulated by the Health and Safety Standards Act. National Homes strictly enforces these policies. The construction site can be a very dangerous place for untrained people, and we cannot ensure your safety. So please refrain from coming to the site and trying to enter your home or any home under construction. Also, in accordance with your agreement of purchase and sale, no on-site changes will be permitted. This includes alterations or any unauthorized work. All work on your home is completed and warranted by National Homes and its tradespeople, which is why we rely on these regulations being enforced. But we do understand your excitement to view your new home before its completion. So under our customer care program, we will be offering you an opportunity to do so through an escorted pre-drywall walkthrough. Every customer will be given a predetermined appointment to safely walk their home at the electrical stage just before insulation and drywall occur. National Homes will have safety wear on site, or you can bring your own. Please note that no one will be allowed on site without the proper safety attire, which includes hard hat and safety boots. This inspection is limited to approximately 1 hour with a maximum of 2 adults who must be the purchasers of the property. No children will be permitted for safety reasons. For this inspection, we ask you to bring with you any change order or upgrades ordered and paid for by you through our interior design studio. You will be able to walk through the home to ensure any authorized changes or modifications, such as pot light locations, have been made. You will be contacted by National Homes to arrange your pre-drywall walkthrough once your home is at the appropriate stage. The appointment window may be short, as we will need to continue with the preset construction schedule. We ask you to refrain from dealing with personnel on site. Please communicate only with your National Homes project coordinator to prevent any miscommunication. This concludes the construction process topic, and we will now move on to the pre-delivery inspection. The pre-delivery inspection is also known as the PDI. Prior to your closing, our office will call you to schedule your pre-delivery inspection. The appointment usually takes place 1 to 2 weeks before your closing date. To explain the pre-delivery inspection, we designed a video that will walk you through a typical appointment. For now, let's review the PDI video together. Hi, I'm David, and I'm here to help prepare you for your pre-delivery inspection, or as we like to call it in the home building business, the PDI. What is a PDI, you may ask? Well, we like to think of it as a pre-delivery walkthrough. It's our opportunity to show you your completed home and your interior finishing selections. So now I'm going to show you what you have to do in preparation, how the PDI works, and your role and responsibilities. National Homes diligently follows the Ontario Building Code. We're part of the Ontario Home Builders Association, and we uphold a strict code of ethics. That means your new home is protected by the Tarion Warranty Corporation, and we follow Tarion Construction Performance Guidelines. So you can be confident that any issue that may occur will be addressed. And that's reassuring. Let's talk about preparing for the PDI. National will schedule the meeting Monday to Friday during normal business hours. We'll ensure that your home will be ready for you to occupy, and we'll gather together all the appropriate paperwork. Consider leaving children and extended family members at home. We all want the inspection to be organized, and they could cause a distraction. And lastly, wear clothing that is appropriate for a construction site and weather conditions, like work clothes and boots. Now you have some responsibilities during the PDI, like reviewing the paperwork in your files, being familiar with the specifications of your home, and knowing the selections, upgrades, and changes you have requested. And finally, don't forget to review your agreement of purchase and sale. As you walk through the home, use the following questions to guide you on your way through the PDI. How does the product work? What maintenance is required? Are there any outstanding items? Does anything need to be repaired? When doing our PDI, we like to start in the basement and work our way up through the house. Let's start with the electrical panel. Your inspector will point out the circuit breakers and how to reset them. As well as where the cable, phone, and central vac are located. They'll also go over what regular maintenance you'll need to perform on each piece of equipment, like how to change a filter on your furnace. You'll do a visual inspection of the insulation as well as the foundation. Remember that surface defects, hairline cracks, and condensation are a natural part of the concrete curing process, so don't worry about it. Check that the lights work and that windows and doors are operable and in good working condition. Finally, make sure any upgrades you have selected have been provided and any deficiencies you have noticed have been noted on the PDI. Okay, now we move on to the main floor. This is where you'll find the controls for the ventilation system and thermostat. Your inspector will explain the operation of the ventilation system and why its use is important in maintaining acceptable humidity levels within your home. Check for proper operation and installation of all products and materials, and look for any items that may have been damaged during construction. Check what's been delivered against what your contract last showed, and ensure all items you ordered have been installed. This means major items like cabinetry, all the way down to small items like drawer pulls. Turn on all the faucets and check water flows. Your inspector will also explain any appliance installation issues. Take the time to walk through all the rooms to identify any concerns you may have and make sure they are noted on the PDI inspection form. Remember to use the PDI checklist when walking through your home. How does it work? What maintenance is required? Are there any outstanding items? Does anything need to be repaired? Now, let's go up to the second floor. We'll be doing our inspection in the master bedroom, but the process will be the same for all bedrooms. Your inspector will explain the operation of the windows. You should try opening and closing them yourselves. Also, make sure you check all the doors to make sure they operate properly. They'll also explain any maintenance procedures that'll be required by you. Then you should take a look around the room and have the inspector note any defects requiring attention. At the end of the year, we'll repair these items, but do not paint or sand these areas before we can repair them. Now let's move on to the master ensuite. Your inspector will explain the need to operate the fans in the bathroom to maintain a reasonable, even humidity inside the home. Mold and mildew are a sign of inadequate ventilation. Your inspector will also go over the operation of the GFI outlets. In each bathroom, you should check the operation of the vanities and the plumbing fixtures, as well as the caulking around the shower enclosure. Now let's move to the exterior of the house. National Homes will be putting the highest priority on getting your home ready for occupancy, so it's not uncommon to find outside items like landscaping and driveways not totally complete. Also, some things aren't under our control, like curbs and sidewalks. Also, weather can affect the completion of items, but rest assured, they will be completed. You should take a look at the caulking around all the windows. This is something you should perform regular maintenance on to prevent water penetration. As you walk around the house, your inspector will be pointing out various items like shingles, flashing, eaves troughs, and downspouts, as well as explain the role and function of exterior exhaust vents, lighting, and hose bibs. You should check the operation of your garage door and the self-closing unit on the garage man door. Finally, make sure that all items that require our attention are noted on the PDI. And when that's done, your PDI inspection is complete. Your inspector will print out the PDI inspection form. Review this with them to make sure any damaged, incomplete, or missing items are listed on the PDI inspection report. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. We want you to have all the information you need when it comes time for your PDI. Because at National, you are the blueprint. Thank you for watching the PDI video. Now, let's move on to the date of possession. Your date of possession is also known as your closing date, the day you will receive the keys to your new home. Normally, closings happen sometime in the afternoon, sometimes earlier depending on your lawyer and how quickly they process your closing documents and send them to our lawyer. Keys will not be released to you until our lawyer advises us, not your lawyer. We cannot allow you to start unloading your moving truck until you have closed, even to unload into the garage. Please schedule your movers accordingly to avoid unnecessary costs. This applies to new appliance and new furniture delivery as well. Nothing can be delivered or installed, for example, cable or phone, to your home until you have closed. Once you have closed, keys can be picked up at the sales office between 12 to 6, Monday to Thursday. If your closing happens to fall on a Friday or the sales office is closed, please go to the site construction trailer between the hours of 12 to 4 to pick up your keys. Your location of pickup will be confirmed at your pre-delivery inspection. In most cases, we will not have completed your driveway paving or sod prior to closing. We understand the inconvenience that this may present, but unfortunately, these items depend on the developer for your site. Once the developer has poured the curbs and sidewalks, we can then pour the base coat of asphalt on your driveway. This normally occurs anytime from May to November. You can expect the top coat usually about a year later. This is because we want the base coat to settle prior to pouring the top coat. We will speak to you further about this later on in our presentation. In regard to your grass, it will be laid usually after the base coat is poured on your driveway. Please keep in mind that once the grass is laid, it is your responsibility to water and maintain it. This also includes the boulevard, if you have one. And lastly, if your lot requires fencing, which depends on municipality requirements, the fence will be installed after the sod is laid. That covers the date of possession. Now we will move on to after-sales service. Your relationship with the customer service department, also known as after-sales service, begins 30 days after move-in. At this point, you will be submitting the 30-day form, which is available for download at terion.com. On this list, you should include any deficiencies which have not been completed from the PDI, as well as any new deficiencies that have occurred since the time you have moved into your home. Nicks, scratches, and dents that have not been reported on your PDI will not be accepted. More reason to be very thorough during your PDI. Send a copy of your list of deficiencies to Terion within 30 days of move-in. Please also send a copy of the same list to National Homes. Only one list can be submitted. Any missed deficiencies can be carried forward on the year-end letter unless it's an emergency. Example emergency items include loss of power, heat, or water leaks. These items must also be reported in writing to our company. Once we receive your list, a service coordinator will contact you to review your list and schedule a service date. Work orders will be issued to respective trades or service technicians indicating your appointment date. The technician will also perform a courtesy checklist of your home on that date and inform you of any regular maintenance items that require your attention. National Homes adheres to the construction performance guidelines published by Terion Warranty Corp. The guidelines can be found on the Terion website. When work is complete on any item in your home, please sign the trade work order. If the work has not been completed satisfactorily, do not sign the work order and notify us immediately so that we can investigate. In most cases, our trades will be contacting you directly to arrange service appointments. This speeds up the process. Approximately 60 days from receipt of your list, you will again be contacted by our service representative to confirm that all 30-day items have been completed. Next, there is the year-end letter, which you will be submitting after you've been in your home for 11 months. You will list all deficiencies noticed since submission of your 30-day letter. We will contact you shortly after receipt to arrange for a service technician to visit and/or to complete certain items within your home. Also, trades will be contacting you to schedule appointments to repair any items pertaining to them. We expect to have these items completed within 60 days of receiving your list. Access to your home is essential to the timing and completion. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated as our policy is not to allow tradespeople into your home without your presence. I would also like to take this opportunity to emphasize the importance of reading your homeowner's manual as it provides important information on maintenance items which you will be required to perform in order to maintain your warranty. That brings an end to the after-sales service portion of this presentation. Let's move on to grading and assumption. At some point after you move in, you will contemplate landscape work to your home. Whether it's a deck, pool, or walkways, there are some very important things for you to know first. During this segment, we will explain the following 3 categories: certifications and restrictions, assumption, and the driveway paving process. Certification is the process in which a professional engineer walks the subdivision with a representative from the builder and checks to see if the grading is completed in accordance to the approved grading plans issued. If certification is not granted due to repairs within that subdivision, then the repairs must be carried out before it is signed off by the developer's engineer. Once certification is completed, the lengthy process of obtaining assumption can begin. The assumption process is when the municipality assumes all responsibility for all the roads, sidewalks, grading, water, and sewer services. This step usually takes the municipality 1 year to get their representatives to inspect the sites and process all related paperwork. At this time, the municipality controls the pace of the paperwork along with the land registry office. When it is complete, the developer, along with the builder, gets notified. The builder's control in this matter is limited. And the final category, driveway paving. All driveways in your subdivision will be completed with the base and finish coat. This work is done by the builder and cannot be substituted or altered, including widening of driveway or interlock, in any way, as each driveway is shown on the grading plans approved by the municipality. The finished material used for your driveway is specified in the Schedule A of your Agreement of Purchase and Sale. At National, we use an advanced two-coat system which reduces settlement. The time frame between base and final coat is approximately 1 year. On behalf of National Homes, I thank you for watching the Homeowners presentation. If you have any questions, please contact your project coordinator.